Boxing Day edition of the stream. Before I let Patrick begin, in the doobly-doo down below, you will see a link to our Extra Life page for Toronto Sick Kids Hospital, and you will also see a link to our Heroes Wanted network of shows, and the Discord as well. Think about stopping by, but without further ado, Patrick.
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome, everyone. This is presumably the final session for the Legacy of the Crystal Shard before we move on to the next part of this adventure. Joining me tonight are...
Howdy, folks. My name is Chris. I am playing Radigan Conover, human artificer extraordinaire and man who got his gun.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tara. I am playing Sithrin, the Silver Dragonborn Great Weapon Fighter.
And hello, I'm Lorne. I'm playing Curious, the Goliath Monster Hunter Ranger.
And hello, my friends. I am Brendan, and I'll be playing the Great Ezekiel, a wonderful, wonderful half-elven bard.
And Nabil here. I'll be playing as Duma Bullstrike, a Minotaur barbarian, and I'm ready to do my thing.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Augustus Constantine, the Forge Cleric of Moradin, and also member of Polyphonic Spree. Steph, do you have your finger down?
What? Can you hear us?
Ian is giving us a lot of echo.
How about now?
Better.
Fine now.
That's great.
Yeah, it must have been Steph had her finger down. But yes, Cole's notes. Augustus Constantine, Forge Cleric, member of Polyphonic Spree. Go, Steph.
Polyphonic Spree? Okay. I am Stephanie, and I will be playing Cassandra Bowman Whitaker.
We can't hear her.
Oh, you can't hear her.
I am Stephanie, and I am playing Cassandra Bowman Whitaker, Divination Wizard. Can everyone hear me now?
Yes.
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 Yay.
So we pick up in the middle of a battle. Backtracking, after a decent night's rest in the frozen keep, you said farewell to the wizard Amber, who went off to hopefully assist in removing the wizard from Bryn Shander and finding you guys a way home. The Great Ezekiel activated the black ice mirror that was on the roof and that was the portal between this keep and the black ice tower of Hedron, the Ice Witch. Looking through this mirror, you saw into a tower made entirely of this black ice material. The floors, walls, and pillars you could see all gleamed in the torchlight. And then passing through it, you entered into the black ice tower of Hedron, where on the first floor you fought Oral's priest, Davric Fane, and his minions, along with the young Remoraz that they had hatched from the eggs they had stolen from the Pirate's Cove earlier in the game. The tower itself is freezing cold as the doors are wide open to the elements, as is Oral's decree. And this continued as you climbed up to the second floor of the tower. Duma led the party up, his torch partially illuminating an 80-foot high chamber with 6 statues of Oral interspersed around the outer edges of this room. In the center, there's a raised diamond-shaped platform with Oral's snowflake design in it. And as you held the torches aloft and looked around this room, checking the statues to make sure that they were not living beings, Hedron herself floated down from a diamond-shaped hole in the ceiling and hovered about 60 feet above you. She offered you roles in worshipping Oral and castigated her minion Akar Kessel, the undead wizard who'd unleashed the black ice upon the dwarves of Kelvin Cairn. Hedron said Akar was vainly attempting to communicate with the tower and regain his powerful position that he'd held a century before when he first raised a tower like this. Duma, getting sick of the wordplay, tossed javelins at Hedron, but they bounced off what appeared to be her ice armor, and she then floated away, telling you she would teach you a lesson. And in doing so, the winds started swirling and whipping around you at a more ferocious pace, forming an air elemental. And you guys attempted to cover the snowflake sigil in the center of the room as you felt this sort of cold air rushing up. And the tent and other items and the fire that you'd burned, bent backwards against the wind that was blowing up from it. And the tent flew upwards and it floating around the room currently. As these winds are continuing to swirl and have you slide across the floor, Kessel himself appeared and sucked the life from Duma with a necrotic touch, and then breathed out some sort of necrotic cloud, which he sent towards the great Ezekiel. So at this moment, the winter wind whips around you. You're slipping and sliding on this glassy floor in this darkened chamber. Two of your opponents float above you. One shriveled walking corpse is cackling as it draws life from its prey. And this is where we pick up top of the round with Sithrin.
All right, how far up is this thing in front of me here?
It is currently 5 feet above you as it just blew over, and you could see it's literally sucked the life out of Ezekiel.
Oh, so it's like it's not an actual creature, it's just like a cloud?
It is like a cloud.
It's a vampire mist.
You know what? I'm still gonna try and see if this works. I'm hoping I'm gonna do my breath weapon, and hopefully I'm hoping to like crystallize and like so like it just falls, like make freeze droplets and just like snow or something.
All right. It got a 16 on its save. And your breath, as it blows through, you can see parts of it do crystallize, but it does not seem to have, it takes half damage, but it seems to even have less of an effect that you would have hoped, as most of the sort of frozen crystals immediately sort of melt and sort of drip through from the mist. So it takes a little bit of damage, but not very much.
Damn it. All right, well, I can't abandon Ezekiel since being attacked by this thing, but I also can't really do much more now. So that's it. I'm just gonna like start swinging at it with my axe on my next turn. That's all I can.
Throw Ezekiel at it.
Have you already used my action on that breath weapon?
I like that that's your reason for not throwing me at it.
Duma, you are up next. Radigan, you're on deck. Akar Kessel is right behind you and has just reached out and placed a necrotic hand across you, and Gus came charging across the floor to try and give you a bit of a barrier.
All right, and hoping with Gus's help, I'm going to try and see if I can we both can take Akar down.
Don't worry, Duma. We're going to do it with gusto.
With gusto. Shame on you. All right.
Sorry. Start of the turn. Back up. Sithrin, give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Okay. You take no damage, and you are not moved. You're good. Duma, start of your turn. Give me a Constitution save, please.
Oh, no.
You're a barbarian. You should be fine at this.
You're
a
like
barbarian
600
that really
pounds.
rolls
Yeah, you
poor.
should have like a +6 or +7.
Yeah, you're fine. These cold winds are whipping around, and you're having a hard time not sliding on these floors. But you are able to hold your feet.
Okay, so let's bring on the pain. Akar gets both attacks, raging and reckless.
Roll your other attack in case you crit. mean, the 26 is more than enough.
Oh,
Because if you're going reckless, you could have advantage. All right, so 26 hits for 10 damage. Second attack. 26 hits again.
sorry. If for some reason it's not activating. Oh, there we go.
All right. Yeah, so your axe comes down and cleaves into him a couple of different times. I mean, there's no blood that comes out, but as you hit him, he cries out, and you can see he's actually sort of, crying out to the tower itself and, wondering, why, Krishiltareth, have you abandoned me in my time of need? And then your ancestral guardians start to flit and sort of spin around him as well. That takes us to, any movement?
No, that's it for me.
All right, that takes us to Radigan. You and Curious currently have an air elemental that is floating around and taking up your space.
Notice that. So, Constitution save.
Indeed, you are fine.
All right. Am I being alofted by the wind?
Not currently. The wind is buffeting around. Where you feel the wind blowing upwards is over top of this diamond shaped. I mean, that's where, because you tried to hit it with fire and the winds there curved it and turned it upwards. And Ezekiel had thrown the tent, and the tent blew upwards when he threw it on top of it.
Yeah, I figured as much. So we'll deal with that particular exit out of this room in a second. Currently, the turret on my shoulder aims up and spatters this thing with a bunch of fire, and
all right.
Then my gun does very much the same.
It fails its dexterity save, which is kind of shocking. All right, so it takes 9 fire damage. And then your gun also hits for, it takes some serious damage as these walls of fire sort of come up and start
It probably misses
burning.
because he's within melee.
Radigan is crossbow expert.
I have crossbow expert. This doesn't bother me.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, no, it burns and steams away as, these gouts of flame shoot out of it, and its size is visibly reduced. It's reduced by about 1/3 as the sort of steam and mist clears. Any movement?
I could move, but then that thing would smack me down. So I'm going to stick my ground.
All right, the Great Ezekiel.
The Great Ezekiel is going to use his action to disengage because he's lost a bunch of hit points. My bar looks mostly full, but I have been reduced.
Your hit point maximum was reduced. Where are you moving to?
There. Oh, con save?
Con save.
And I thought the Great Ezekiel was reduced having to travel with us.
I would never say such things about my friends.
Great roll. Yeah, you are fine. You are able to move across the room and stand over by one of the statues of Auril. Any bonus action?
Bonus action. Sithrin, Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you.
All right. With that, the air elemental is going to basically just move there, get in both Curious's and Radigan's space.
Radigan's Law.
And I need both of you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
My highest saving throw. Come on, it can do illusions against me.
How does it get into both of our spaces at the same time when it's a large creature?
You are both currently within its space. If it's standing there, it's getting in both your quadrants.
Is the map desynced?
Yeah, to me it looks like it's only can hit one of them at a
Oh,
time.
yeah, it's only going to hit one. Oh, son of a gun.
I
All
mean,
right,
it could take him
it's
to
going to move
turn.
down to Radigan, who hit it with fire. So with that, you take
It's gonna suck.
19 bludgeoning damage, and you are flung 20 feet in 6. So diagonally down to your left, you are thrown 20 feet. But you don't hit anything, so you don't take any additional damage.
But
But
I
give me a
do hit-
dexterity.
But I do
throw
hit
another
the-
creature.
I do hit
Yep.
the ground limply.
Oh, you're unconscious.
Yes, I am.
All right. Okay. With that. So, yeah, you guys see Radigan thrown across the floor, and he just sort of skids and falls to a halt. And as you are seeing this happen, Augustus and Duma surrounding Kessel, you actually see 3 duplicates all pop up and surround him. And
crap.
I draw on his forehead with a marker before they mix themselves up.
okay, and with that,
Duma just lies on the ground and just says, just take.
Is that what you said to what's her face?
Oh, come on.
all right. Yeah, so these duplicates appear. That is going to be his turn. This mist is going to fly over to Cithrin, and it is going to attempt to drain your life. I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
No, Cithrin, you can do it. Yes, you can.
I'm usually pretty good at those, and I'm going to use my inspiration for this.
You don't have to use it until after you roll.
Whatever.
Wow.
Don't care. I'm taking no chances with this.
Well, you didn't actually use it because you didn't roll with advantage.
No, it's Bardic
Okay.
Inspiration.
Oh, that one. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, so you can feel this mist surrounding you, but there's enough ice crystals and things that it doesn't manage to get purchase upon you, and it will then float 10 feet up and off that way, so you get an attack of opportunity.
All right. 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Oh, it's a D8. I'll
Right.
fix that.
Okay, yeah, you slice through. I mean, you get the sense that some of the mist is still connected to your axe, but you're not sure exactly how much damage you did.
Okay.
It is now a good 10 feet off the ground above you, and that is going to take us to Augustus.
All right. So I think between last weekend or the last time we played and today, my character sheet reset again. Because did not I cast mass healing word in this fight?
I don't remember that.
I don't think so.
If
I
not
think that
this,
was,
It was it was the
Not
fight
this
before
fight.
then. Okay, so then
it
maybe
was
Yeah.
the day
reset.
before. We were still
It
on
was
the
the
thing.
it was the
While we're fighting the
previous one.
dragon.
All right then. So we're gonna do that. I gotta save the other one for sending, so we can get the hell out of here with Amber. So this is gonna go to Radigan, Cithrin.
Who doesn't it go to? Because you can literally give it to everyone but one person.
Me.
I'm very
Oh,
good.
no. I'm at full health. Give it to
Gus
literally
is also
everyone
at
else.
full health.
I'm also at full health.
We're all healing by this if you're hurt.
and it's
Yeah.
counterspelled.
Oh, oh, no. I'm going to counterspell that counterspell.
Are you within
Did you
60 feet? 5, 15, 20, 20. Yes, she can. So yeah, Cassandra,
Nice.
from behind your statue, you see Kessel begin this spell, and you immediately stop it from occurring.
And then we are
Nice.
going to do the smackety smack. Nice.
All right, let's see if that hits. Oh my God, that is a natural 1. That hits. So he takes 7 bludgeoning damages. Out of the 4 of them, you connect with the correct one.
Nice. And I've already used my bonus action for the spell, so I can't use my shield master. So yeah, done.
All right. Cassandra.
Okay. I am going to... I need to save those spell slots. I'm going to firebolt the mist.
Okay, roll an attack.
Firebolt with advantage, obviously. Does a 13 hit it?
13 just hits. Takes 7 fire damage. This mist is much reduced in size, as between the ice and the fire, it's just sort of steaming and misting away, but it is still around, and you can see it turn its attention towards you. Any movement? Any movement, Stephanie?
I'm within 30 feet of this little thing, right? Of the mist.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20... Does moving over here make me more than 30 feet from this thing? 5, 10, 15, 20...
Use the measurement tool.
Nope.
I can't really go anywhere anyway, so I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to be. Yeah, you're. It's got that half of the room if it wants to go anywhere.
Pretty much. Yeah, I can't really go anywhere.
All right. Curious, you are up.
All right. So con save to begin with. I didn't see what I rolled. Ooh, nat 20. Nice. All right. So bonus action. Mark this thing as my prey. Make sure everything's selected right here. Yeah. All right. And so hand axe.
You should be praying to Moradin for those heal points, not the monster.
Wow, that sucked.
That is a hit. That is not a lot of damage. It is swinging through. Second attack.
All right, second attack. I'd lose the Slayer's Prey on. And again, 16 hit.
16 does hit.
For better damage, too.
Yeah, much better damage.
That's my turn, then. As I double check to make sure Radigan's okay.
I'm fine.
Any movement? Any...
No, I'm good where I am.
All right.
I'm keeping this thing in its place.
Moradin has kicked Radigan in the pants. He is up.
Cithrin, top of the round.
All right, the vampire mist has moved off. It's too far above for me to hit it with the melee. So let's do the Constitution save. Get that up.
You're fine.
Perfect. Duma and Gus seem to have it okay over there with Akar. So I'm gonna go over here and smack the elemental. Really. Yes, 24 hits.
24 certainly hits.
Ha.
So this elemental is... Oh, that is... Yeah. Ooh, yeah. 2 huge whacks through it. This elemental is barely able to hold its form together at this point.
Nice. That's it.
Duma.
Would I be able to tell which Acorn is real because I casted Ancestral Protection? Would I be able to see my Ancestrals, which one they're hovering over?
That's a really good question. Let me read over what it is. I would assume not, but let's read what your Ancestral Guardians... first creature you hit becomes the target, which hinder its attacks.
I mean, if the other ones are illusions, I think the Guardians would ignore them.
The question is, would I be able to see the Guardians, or at
Bingo.
least, hear the Guardians? It's like
Yeah.
it's this guy.
Yeah, it doesn't say you can see them. Yeah. And it's for hindering his attack as opposed to assisting you, so I'm going to say no.
All right, so this is pretty much swing till I hit something. All right, so I'm gonna swing at the last location where I connected the last time. So
All right.
I'm assuming it's the one in the middle over here.
Well, it doesn't matter. You roll a d20. He has to roll over a 6 to make you miss him.
Ooh, what am I? Okay.
You're
So,
just attacking.
Are you going reckless?
Yeah. Same old. Reckless and rage. Oh my
Wow, that
God.
is a critical hit. Let's see. He needs to roll a 6 or above.
Damn.
He gets an 11. So yeah, one of the duplicates disappears.
Ah, dang. That was a good one.
Yes.
Okay, and now I'm gonna swing again. The one that's right in front of me. The one on the right of Duma.
That is another hit. Now he needs to roll an 8 or above. And he does not. So he takes the damage.
Oh yeah.
He is undead, but he is really looking very hurt and very badly injured at this point.
So just to confirm, the one that I hit was the real Akar, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I am gonna try and push his ass away, the hammering horn thing, and he just has to make that save.
Okay. And he does.
Ah, son of a. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. Radigan, you come to on the floor.
Like so many nights at that lovely little bar in Anvale.
No, this one was Moradin.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
God damn it.
You take 2 cold damage, and you slide.
Ow.
Over towards Gus.
What are you doing, you curling stone?
I'm gonna slowly get back up to my feet. I'm gonna look at this big guy up here. I'm gonna aim my gun and I'm gonna say, "That really hurt, you son of a bitch." I'm gonna shoot him with fire.
Fire. That hits. And with that, its form sort of evaporates and breaks apart and attempts to form back together, but it cannot. It dissipates.
Lousy puff of air, and then Radigan's gonna sort of limp off this way. Meanwhile, the turret just sort of acting on its own. It's just gonna kind of scuttle this way and then this way, and then blast the whole area with fire. He's in there somewhere.
All right, dexterity saving throw. Ooh, that is a 4. Yeah, he takes all of that fire damage, and he is just barely still on his feet. You see all of these illusory figures and himself all look like they are barely standing at this point. Takes us to the Great Ezekiel.
Okay, the Great Ezekiel is gonna hit Akar with a saving throw attack. He's gonna hit him with what's it called? Dissonant Wisdom, level 1.
Okay, wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
19.
Well, then he definitely makes it. He takes 3 and doesn't have to run away.
Okay.
Darn.
He doesn't have to run away, but 3 is enough to kill him. So you see 2 of these illusions just fade out, and then this body crumples down to the ground. Okay. Any movement, any bonus actions?
Yes, movement. I'm going to move there.
All right.
I'm hiding behind the statue.
Yes. This mist floats over to you. Oh, sorry, Ezekiel. First of all, Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, whoops. 11.
Just make it. You're fine. So, Cassandra, as this mist moves over top of you, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw as it moves in through your space, and you can feel it trying to just sort of grasp into your essence.
Do I need to call out inspiration? Because I still have my little token of inspiration that I never used.
It wouldn't be the worst idea.
It's entirely up to you.
And I'll use this inspiration for this now. I didn't even need it, but whatever.
Didn't even need it. Yeah, you can feel this thing trying to get purchase on you, but it does not find any hold, and it is not able to drain anything from you.
I
Augustus.
just slip up my middle fingers at it when it tries.
All right, so I charged a card. So now I guess I'm going to turn right around and charge.
Con save?
Actually, I think I owe you one from last turn as well.
Probably. All right.
Oh.
2 gold damage.
And I'll move after I do the con save. Do you want me to do from one from last turn as well?
Well, as you would have moved, no, let me roll the d8 to see what happened.
I was going to move. I'll move after I take my damage. So if I go back
you
to where
wouldn't
I
have
was.
you wouldn't have moved outside of his area, so you wouldn't have taken attack of opportunity because you would have just slid one down.
Well, he's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, but he wasn't on your last turn.
Oh, right.
So con save.
All right.
You're fine.
All right, and then I will move. So I'll move up there. And you know what? Let's Sacred Flame it.
All that movement for ranged attack?
I want to be up close. I've got the armor, right?
That is
For
an
near max
18
damage.
as the mist sort of splits as this radiant burst comes down from the ceiling.
Ah. Oh, it missed, didn't it?
It missed the mist.
Yeah, I missed it.
Cassandra.
Okay, so I'm in the mist.
You are. Constitution saving throw, please. The wind whips around you, but you do not slide, you do not move.
Can I leave the mist without provoking an attack of opportunity?
If you disengage.
Or your Diane Fossey.
Or teleport.
You know what? I'm going to Misty Step out of here.
All right, in a silvery shimmer, you end up 30 feet away.
And I'm going to use Firebolt again.
Okay, without advantage because you used your bonus action.
Didn't even need it!
Not even close to needing it. Yeah, so your firebolt just, flies right through it. And again, you see it dissipates and then starts to slowly form back up. It is still holding together, but it is greatly reduced. That takes us to Curious.
All right. So, first things first, I need to give you that saving throw. 12. That's good.
12 is enough.
Where's the mist? Because you said it was in Steph's square at one point.
Yeah, it's right there, right in
It's
front of Gus.
right beside Augustus.
Okay, it's just more, you said it was in her square, and yet she wasn't in that square when I was watching.
That's because I don't want to cover her token.
Cool. All right, then. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets me to there. I will bonus action, move my hunter's mark onto it, and I will throw my hand axe. Does a 10 hit?
It does not. Your axe just and then bounces off the black ice wall behind it.
All right. I will pull out my second hand axe as my free action and throw it.
That definitely hits. And slicing through. That is enough. Yeah, your axe pierces through, and as it splits in half, there's almost this rain of blood that sort of sprinkles down onto this ice and, looks sort of black upon its surface, and the mist cannot reform and dissipates. And with that, the winds that are whipping and swirling around you slow, and then finally come to not a complete stop, but they are much more gentle, but they are still bitingly, bitterly cold.
All right.
'Tis a spring day.
Yep. So Radigan's going to pick up his turret again.
I grab my axes.
Frosty cold potion. Nice roll.
We can do a prayer of healing if everybody needs it. I guess it's just a lad
Yes.
again.
Well, I need something.
Oh, come here. Let's see. By the end of this, I think you should go to the chapel of Moradin and give him a little thanks, huh?
I'll see what I can do.
And we'll do a cure rune. We'll do a level 2 cure rune. Doom is pretty good.
Oh, you bet I am.
That could have been better.
Yeah, that higher level cast is kind of painful.
Yeah, that could have been a lot better.
I'll take it. All right.
That was for, saying, I'll see what I can do, instead of going, I'll go to the temple.
Oh, fine. I'll go and I'll forge a lucky horseshoe for more.
Is that might like that? We shall see. All right, are we going up after so-and-so? I cannot remember her name, even though I only talked to her not more than 30 seconds ago.
Hedron.
Hedron?
Guess so. On our way up, see if someone can grab that tent. It's an expensive tent.
Which tent?
The tent we threw over it.
The great Ezekiel had tossed a canvas tent over top of that diamond shape in the center, and it floated up into the air above.
Is it all the way into the next room?
No, it is currently... It got, with the swirling winds, it got blown around this room, but it is still floating up in the air.
I take my tent. Does it pull me into the air?
This room is 80 feet high. The tent is currently swirling about 30 feet above you.
Oh, my character's 30 feet tall. I forgot to mention that.
I could attach this rope around your waist, and you could go up and float, and then I pull you over like a balloon.
I don't float.
I will just step onto this diamond-shaped platform.
I'll hand him the rope.
That matches the diamond-shaped hole in the roof.
Yes, as you step over this snowflake, you feel the winds beneath you lift you up. You now find that you have a flying speed of half your regular movement. So you can float fairly gently up in the air, and you are able to float across, and you're able to easily capture this tent as it is floating around.
All right, everybody. Let's get this bitch. And off we go.
Can we do like a short rest or something first so I can do arcane recovery?
No.
I don't know that she is going to let us do that, as much as I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it, but honestly, I don't think we got the time.
I only have one 3rd level spell slot left. There goes all our fireballs.
We're all hurting. I've got one as well.
Well, she let us do a short rest earlier. Why don't we do another one?
We
I've
did a
got
short
one.
rest. I think that might have been our only short rest. And also everybody used their health. Their health.
Yeah. Sorry, we'll have to make.
Alrighty.
Wait.
All
Before
right.
we go, Duma.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
Don't fall in love.
Go get her. And right before we get to the ceiling, I'm gonna enlarge Doom.
Wait, is this your initial plan before we came into this room about charging in and grappling?
No, this is just. I feel like Duma would be better if he was, 12 feet
20
tall.
feet
tall.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, Queen.
Daddy Duma is running in.
All right. So as you guys each step on this diamond shape, you are all able to float upwards. What order? Who's going to go through the hole in the ceiling first?
Yummy.
I'm one of the top 3.
Me, Duma, and if the same size as this thing, can't 3 of us go up at the same time?
Not with Duma that size.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
if
true.
Duma's enlarged, 2 of you could go through.
Then Duma first, and then Curious and Gus afterwards.
Okay.
Would be my guess, and then Cithrin. Oh, Cithrin could go up with Duma, and then Curious and Gus come up the
Yeah.
second.
And then the other 3.
Yeah, and then the squishy ranged people.
Yeah, that makes sense for me. I'm good with that.
Oh,
Now,
that's terrifying.
Am I saving this 3rd level spell for sending, or are we going to wait? We need the sending spell to.
Feel it out. Judge the circumstances. I also have a mass healing word. Only one.
All right. So the first up through this, diamond-shaped area are Duma and Cithrin, and you are able to sort of float off to the side. And as soon as you sort of step aside, you both kind of, fall to the floor, and you're on this. Again, this entire area is made out of black ice. This chamber, you can see, is very sparsely adorned. You see a couple of slabs of black ice against the walls, and you see a couple of more of these sort of black ice statues, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a couple of small plinths that are put together which look like they could be a shrine, and this room itself is just dimly lit by this blue cold flame that burns atop the table at the shrine. And as you come through, you can see that Hedron is off to one side of the room, and as each of you come up and sort of land on the floor, she eyes each of you in turn and just says, well, I guess there will be no acolytes of Auril, just sacrifices to Auril, yes?
That is what we were thinking. I mean, that's the worst case scenario. We're planning for Betel, but let's see how it happens.
Oh, if that is the way it must be, that is the way it must be. And with that, you also notice that sort of floating and flitting up in this room about 20 feet above just appears to be this small sort of swarm of swirling sort of snow and ice chunks that are sort of flitting and moving about. So with that, she
I
opens
see
her
you
arms.
have a pet snow globe.
She chuckles and just says, who amongst you is ready to be embraced with the cold love of Auril? And we'll have everybody roll initiative, please.
Moradin, grant us the warm strength of your forge.
Giant, do I get anything enhanced?
You deal a d4 more damage. You have advantage on strength checks. You're already going to have because you're going to be raging.
D4, sweet.
No, what I was going to do to the dragon was try and make it smaller to give it disadvantage because you already have advantage.
First up is the Great Ezekiel.
Didn't want this kind of pressure.
Wile her with your charms.
I'm sure
Right,
she's
so I'm
totally
gonna-
redeemable.
Yeah, I'm gonna move here and sort of brace myself against the side of this statue, so I'm not as easy to fling off. Hopefully.
All right, yeah, you can move easily enough across this floor.
And then all my spells are concentration. I'm gonna hit her with a first level dissonant whispers.
All right.
Wisdom save DC 15.
That is going to be a 17.
All right, 6 damage.
Okay. Thought you might cutting words that. With that, you see her, head sort of flinch to the side, and she looks at all of you and just says, "Oh, I think you would be far more interested in what I have here." And you see, she, lays her hands out and she just says, "Look at Aural's bounty." And in her hands, you see appear this beautiful giant blue diamond. And I need all of you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Damn it.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
All these rolls.
Sorry, my advantage tracker was turned on. It's just 18.
Just 18.
A mere 18.
Yes, a mere 18. With that, dang, that is a lot of good rolls. Stephanie and Cithrin, you are both entirely entranced by this, what appears to be diamond in her hand. And with that, that will be the end of her turn. Cassandra, on your turn, all you feel compelled to do is simply walk towards Hedron and stare at this gem.
I had such a good plan.
Was your plan? Did your plan start with the letter F and end with the word fireball?
Close. It also started
mean
with
Ireball?
the word M and using one of my portents.
I thought your plan was to go look at that big diamond.
It is, so use your movement and your dash to walk up and basically stand in front of her, and that is your turn. You can give me another wisdom saving throw now, please.
Cassandra, what are you doing?
She's such a lovely villainess who is totally redeemable.
That diamond is so gaudy, it doesn't even look good.
I like it
It's
though.
a cubic zirconia.
Yeah, as you get closer, you realize that this is just a huge glowing chunk of ice in her hands, and you snap back into yourself. All right.
Can I use my? Can I use a bonus action?
Nope. You have to use your entire turn getting there. That is the end of your turn.
Shit. Can I at least look like I'm still mesmerized?
She knows that you are no longer controlled.
Back. All right.
Yeah. This takes us to the enlarged Duma.
Sorry, I'm just trying to come up with a plan, which is what we initially discussed. That would be.
I think the plan is hit her with an axe of some sort.
That's pretty much my
It's
plan.
yeah, it's hit her again, keep hitting her till she stops moving, then hit her some more just for good measure.
It's all right. So I'm jumping straight into Rage and Reckless. I stand next to her and I tell both. Where's Radigan? Oh wait, he's. Oh, there he is.
Okay,
Bye,
okay.
Warhammer.
Okay, and I'm crossing my fingers here in real life that this connects. And Curious, Gus, and Vatican, heads up. That's what I scream at. And there we go. Do I add the D4 on attack or damage?
Damage.
Damage. There we go. First one coming up. Oh, yeah.
Roll again, because you get a double the D4 if you crit.
All right, 24. That definitely hits. All right, and yeah, you swing into her, and again, this ice armor that surrounds her, chips off, but seems to absorb the blow. Did you add your D4 to that?
No, I have to do that manually. Apparently, I don't know how to do it normally.
Add a D4. All right, so 9 damage in total.
Second one coming up. Ah, shit.
Does not hit.
And that's it for me. But my rage was my bonus, and that's it.
Okay. Augustus.
All right, so I am going to cast this at Hedron. Mother bad word.
That is a miss. Yeah, you go to take aim, and Duma is just too large, and it just the last second you avoid, and it just fires off towards the ceiling.
Duma, you make a better door than a window. Yes, I'm going to move. I'm going to kind of sit about here where I can still see Hedron, but I'm concerned that the snow globe is going to come after us, so.
All right.
And done.
Behind the great Ezekiel, you start to hear this sort of grinding and cracking, and you quickly, turn around to see these 2 large statues of ice start to unfurl, and they quickly surround you, Ezekiel.
Oh, hi. How are you?
All right. And the first one attempts to slam into you. That is going to be a 23 to hit. You take 10 bludgeoning damage. And then the other one is also going to try and slam in. That is going to be a critical hit.
Oh, God.
But rolled poorly, only the same 10 bludgeoning damage. And so you make your save on the first one. You fail on the second one.
Oh!
You feel like less of a man, Duma.
Well, he was only half a man to begin with.
Yeah. And so the rest of the party, you see Ezekiel just surrounded by these 2 large ice golems that are just pounding into him. And that takes us to Radigan.
Okay, well, that's bad. What the hell is that?
It is a swirling vortex of ice and what looks like snow that is, it's about, 20 feet up in the air, but it's not an air elemental, but it is something. Give me, you have proficiency in Arcana, yes?
I sure do. Anything?
You have heard tell in your travels from tinkerers and other places that there are planes of existence where spells have come alive.
Oh, this is because Nabil picked Eberron.
Seriously, are we going to blame the material?
It's a living ice storm. Do I have Dispel Magic? I don't think I do. I don't. Well, we're boned. All right, so Radigan is going to. You said it's 20 feet in the.
Yes, 20 feet up in the air.
Well, that's not great. So I'm going to. I think Duma has this well in hand. I'm going to. Where am I here? I'm going to go step to there. Gonna get this guy out from underneath me. I'm gonna send this guy out a little bit, and he is going to fire blast this guy. Where's my flamethrower? And then I'm going to follow it up by shooting it ineffectively.
Yes, unfortunately, that misses. It's dexterity save. Failed, rolled a 12. Now, it's immune to any spell or effect that would alter its form, and technically your fire is going to make this ice creature melt. No. So it takes 9 damage.
All right. Not extra?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, that takes us to Cithrin.
All right, so I'm charmed or whatever it is by this huge ass diamond thingy in her hand. So I'm just going to use my movement, get over there.
Yep.
Doop doop. That's my full turn. Wisdom saving throw again, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm so glad Duma didn't connect on that second one. I'm not sure she would have made that save. All right, and at the end of your turn, you are still completely entranced by that. At the end of your turn, she is going to move. Well, actually, she'll move over this way without taking an attack of opportunity.
So here's the question then. So if I'm still entranced, I have to follow her around the room?
You sure do.
She still has the diamond. She doesn't leave it on the ground, and I can just stand there staring at it. She takes it with her. God.
She has to take it with her.
All right, that's all I do.
It's a good new spell. But yeah, I was really hoping it would catch more than just the one of you at this point. All right. With that, this swirling mass of snowballs fires a sort of blast of cold and chilly air, striking there. So I need Duma, Cithrin, and Cassandra to all give me dexterity saving throws, please. All right. Cithrin and Cassandra, you both take 12 cold damage. Duma, you take 6 as you make the save. But Cithrin, in taking this damage, the spell on you also breaks and you come back to yourself.
And I am resistant, so only take 6.
You only take 6. As it's this massive snowball swarm that explodes out of the ground in this 5-foot radius and just pelts all of you with snow and ice.
Oh, Nilok snowball swarm then.
Yes, and it will float over to there, and that takes us to Curious.
Pick a target and start smashing. Lorne.
He moves over to Hedron.
I move over to Hedron. Bonus action. Hunter's mark from earlier gets transferred over. I picked up my axes before we left, so strike 1, strike 2. In theory, I hope it rolled.
Yep, strike 2 does connect. You crack into her ice armor, and the ice armor shatters around her as it takes the 14 damage from your axe. And you can see she looks furious at you. All right, yeah, that is your turn. Excellent. With that, at the end of your turn, she is going to look at you, and you feel this numbing frost start to form upon you. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please, Lorne.
Sorry,
All
not
right.
the dex, the con. Still good enough.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, you make your con save, so you just sort of shake this frost off, and you are not you do not feel the chill that she hands out, and she sort of sneers at you. That takes us to the top of the round, and the great Ezekiel.
I disengage. I realize it's very brave of me to do so.
I think it's the smartest thing you could do.
And I run here.
All right.
And
there's an
bonus
area
act.
of effect spell attacking that spot.
Good point. But we're all gonna scatter probably. There's no other option that gets me far away from the golems.
Good.
I mean, I can go here, but I think I'm in the way of people trying to run away. I will give Radigan Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
Oh, shit.
And at the end of that turn, she will use her legendary action to move to there without an opportunity attack. And now it is her turn. And the ground underneath all of you just sort of shoots up and fires and becomes this spiked ice field surrounding all of you.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I mean, what normally you would have seen other people do in nature where it's spikes and thorns, this becomes, sharp shards of ice and sort of other fractures like that. And that is going to be her turn. So that takes us to Cassandra.
All right, so let's see. Measuring tool. I'm going to cast Mind Spike on this bitch, and I'm going to use one of my portents, and she's going to fail with a 4.
You never know. She might have like a plus 14.
I'm using my portent.
Or she just chooses to succeed, which she can also probably do.
Brendan.
So what's your portent?
4.
Ooh, the 4. Okay. Yeah, she fails, Sue. Yeah, you see her mind sort of reel, and an actual bit of blood sort of drip from her nose as she is hit with this.
Because I used a divination spell, I gain one of my spell slots back of a lesser level.
Yep, and she makes her Constitution save, so her spell stays up, but she eyes you up, Cassandra, and just says, that is not friendly. Why? Come, feel everything. Embrace the winter inside you.
Oh, I feel everything, but it's a hot, fiery nature. Am I still standing in an area of effect spell?
You are.
I will move away.
All right, you take 5 piercing damage as you move out of it.
Ow! And then I will tell
What's the area of
Heidi
effect, by the way? How big is it?
Where that blue circle is.
I don't see the blue circle. I just see a
Oh,
purple
you guys
Yeah,
can't see that.
I think it's on the layer. Wrong layer.
Yeah, there's like a purple mist that I moved out of the way of.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
thank you.
Okay, cool.
Woo!
And Heidi will assist Duma on his next turn.
Dankeschön.
That's it.
All right, that takes us to Duma.
All right, so I'm gonna be heading out to Hedron, screaming like a bull. Can't really think of anything else. That would be. Oh, I can make it. Sweet. And what do I roll for damage, or do I take 5 damage?
No, you take 2d4 for every 5 feet you've traveled. So
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was 5, 10, 15, 20, let's say 25 before you can get out. Actually, wait, you were there. 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, 25. So you're going
And
to take
plus
10d4. Yeah, you're raging, so it's going to be halved because it is piercing damage.
Sweet.
Oh, come on, roll low.
So 29 cut in half to 14.
It's better than the 4. Yeah. Okay, still standing and raging and recklessing. I just scream down her. I just scream in her face. It's like, after you, I'm gonna go after Oral, and I'm gonna give her a temperature exam with this gel.
I'm glad he cut out. The
Yeah,
last
I was gonna
couple of-
say it's a good thing he cut out there.
20 hits. And yeah, you strike through and there's no ice armor protecting her. But, you know, as you sort of slash through, it feels like you're actually cracking through ice instead of flesh. 26 also hits. Roll your damage. Another 12. And she grins and looks up at you as you do this. And she says, "You would be a wonderful champion for Oral. Maybe I'll keep you alive as my pet."
Grr.
And that takes us to Augustus.
All right, so I'm figuring, she is probably the biggest threat. Cassandra, get away from those! And I am going to
I am away from those.
get farther away and come down and help Duma.
Okay, so you went through 10.
Oh, did I go through something?
Oh, the difficult terrain.
I was in the circle, right?
Yep.
What do I
That's
gotta
only-
roll?
So 14 piercing damage as you move through this field of ice.
No fair! I have hooves and horse shoes.
Yeah, but they're high enough. They're cutting into your legs and your ankles
I just
and your soft underbelly.
Enough.
We're gonna have to put him down after this.
My leg is not broken. And
I need glue.
you are glue, Duma. And does she look like she's got any protective spells up?
Not that you have seen. Instead, she seemed to have this ice armor that was surrounding her that has
Okay.
now been shattered.
Then let's just go with a good old fashioned. First, the bonus action. Behind her.
All right. Does not hit.
And in front of her.
That does hit for 6 bludgeoning.
Actually,
Okay.
let's put it right there beside her.
Okay. And let's see
I
if she makes her
do
save.
believe, Head, it is time to run.
She does. She just chuckles and smiles and just says, "Oh, You can't defeat the storm and the cold. With the Winter King's scepter, winter will be eternal. And that'll be the end of that. With that, the ice golems. This one is going to move over to you, Cassandra, and slam down on you. That is going to hit for 11 bludgeoning damage.
What was the attack roll?
22.
Never mind.
Yeah, there's no point in using 5, you said?
11 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, shit! And I need to make Constitution saving throws because Mindspike comes with a Constitution saving. It's a Constitution spell. Or concentration spell. Blah.
Concentration.
Ooh, I will. No, I won't cutting words damage.
Wow. No problem. 21.
Oh, but I have had it 7 the second time. Because I should have done it when thanks to ZLT.
You only took damage once.
No, the 5 from leaving the sphere of influence. So
right.
I passed the first time, but not the second time. Unless you want me to say I still had that inspiration from before when I didn't need it, and then I can use it now.
I'll just give it to you because it was my mistake for not asking for a con check when you left the circle.
It was also my mistake for not remembering that bit of the spell. It's because it has a hunter's mark like
it
effect on it.
It's a super irrelevant part of the spell, though. We're not going to be tracking her.
We never know.
This one is going to come around to you, Radigan, and it will attempt to slam into you.
If we do try and track it, she is hunter's marked.
Oh, okay.
That is a 12 to hit. It does not hit. That takes us to you, Radigan.
Okay. So my turret is going to flambe and attempt to make roasted ice.
Which one?
The one that is currently attempting to smash my face in.
Okay.
This guy.
Oh, that is a 2. It takes all of that 15 damage.
How's it looking?
Pretty hale. It's, part of it is starting to melt away, but it is still holding its shape together, and it's still a good 6.5 feet tall.
I don't like it. Okay, is there anything else I could do other than shoot my gun? Because I have plenty of options and not a lot of spells to use them in. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I need to get the fuck away from this guy. So I'm going to do the only sane thing. I'm going to pull out a pocket watch, check it, and then vanish from sight.
Nice.
And then
Radigan turns invisible.
Go fuck off to the...
All right. It will make an attack of opportunity, but it's going to do so at disadvantage.
Can I rules layer for a second? You can only attack things in attack of opportunity if you can see them.
Oh, all good. Yeah, it rolled an 8 anyway, so. Okay. That takes us to Cithrin.
Great, now she's out of my range.
Go deal with the golems.
Yeah, careful leaving that. If you go north, you'll only take 1d4.
2d4.
All right, step out this way.
No, you can do that.
3 damage.
2, 2, 2, 2. All right, this one's threatening Cassandra, so I'm going to go to him. Either one hit?
The 15 just hits. Ooh, 13 slashing damage. And as you cut across, the ice shards fly off it. You take 5 piercing damage as well.
How badly is this thing looking now?
That's the first damage it's taken.
Seriously?
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to still do it. I'm going to action surge and do it again.
Okay.
Helps if I don't close my... No.
Neither of those hit, unfortunately.
That was a waste.
At the end of your turn, Hedron is going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 move over to there. And with that, right here. So is another one of these blasts of... Oh, wait. It needs to see if it gets it back. And it does. It recharges. So, yeah, there's another erupting blast of snowballs that hits there. So I need Duma and Gus to both give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Ah, jeez.
Moradin says I do not have to.
You're not in Moradin's house. Ooh, a 15. All right.
I am in Moradin's. I am always in Moradin's house.
Yeah, you guys both make your save, so you both take 5 cold damage as these
Duma,
snowballs come exploding out of the air.
Duma, I'm getting very hurt.
I just
That
cough up a
takes us-
little bit of blood and I go, nothing, it's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, Duma just scrapes part of the floor and like rubs some dirt on his wound. He's like, I'm fine. That takes us to Curious.
All right. How high off the ground is that snowball?
20 feet.
Question. If I get under it and throw my axe up, by the properties of gravity, would it come back down and I'd be able to pick it up and do so again?
I'll make you give me a dexterity check, but I don't see why not. Rule of cool.
So 5 feet to there.
Yep. 2 piercing damage.
All right. So 10, 15, 20, 25 to get under it to there. And I will mark it as my Slayer's Prey. And I will toss my axe. I don't know if a 12 hits.
12 does not hit.
And you said it was
Give me a dex check. Ooh, with a 3, you are not able to grab it and throw that one up. You'll still have your other one if you want to toss it up.
Oh, no. I wanted to see if I could get it so it would go very vertical so that it would then fall back down to the earth. And then I could pick it up.
Oh, yeah. So with this one, yeah, it falls down, but with a 3, you're not able to pick it up for this turn.
All right. I'll still throw my regular one. Whatever. Where is it here? Oh, wait. I never actually hit it before, so it still is Slayer's Preyable. Hand axe. Woohoo!
That one definitely hits as you power up through it. It's cracks through this melee of snow and ice that is swirling around. You don't get the sense that it does as much damage as you would have liked, but it definitely does damage. And with that, Hedron is going to look at you, Augustus, and from her hand blasts a blue ray of energy
I deny your reality and substitute my own.
That is going to be an 18 to hit.
Down.
Was that with the
I will hit that with a cutting words.
Are you within range?
60 feet. Just measured it.
Ooh, you are just within range. All right. Roll your die.
-2.
Takes it to a 16.
I'm still down.
That 16 hits
No,
you.
you have an 18 AC.
Oh,
16 misses.
sorry, I was thinking damage. Sorry.
No, I'm hitting the attack.
No,
that does not
just
hit.
at the last second, Ezekiel, you distract enough, and Hedron's blast just misses Augustus.
Oh, thank you, the great Ezekiel. You really are an agent of Moradin.
I am not, but thank you.
With that, top of the round, it is the great Ezekiel.
I will stay where I am with my 8 hit points. I'm going to use my bonus action for a mass healing word. So everyone except Curious gains 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, leave me out of this. I've only taken 2 damage in this fight.
Thank you.
Donka.
Any bonus action? Or that is your
That
bonus
is a
action?
bonus action.
Yeah.
Action, I'm going to insult her. You need to chill out, Hedron.
That is a 19.
I think she's sufficiently chill then.
Yeah.
That'll be it from me. No movement.
All right. Yeah. End of her turn. She's now going to turn and look at you, who just disrupted this last blast, and she is going to fire upon you, Ezekiel.
She has disadvantage.
That still makes it a...
From the Ancestral Guardians.
Yep. That still makes it a 16, but it took away a critical hit.
I will cutting words that because I have 15 health.
So cutting words will automatically make it miss.
Oh, yeah, it misses.
Oh, yeah, you take it down to an 8. Yeah, it fires wide. She just cannot get a bead on you, and she is furious. It is now her turn. She is going to move to there. And... Okay. I need... Ezekiel, Curious, Duma, and Augustus to all give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Moradin, be with my lord. Moradin,
No,
where
this is
are
not
you?
good.
Oh, do we get to look at that gem this time? That gem looked pretty cool last time, but I wasn't interested, but now I might be.
All of you feel time warp and slow around you as everything just comes to a crawl. You have all been slowed.
Every single one of us?
No, just the 4 that failed their saving throws.
Let's hope she doesn't do that again.
What?
You know what?
We're doing... I'm not going to do the whole thing. We're doing the time warp again. That's...
That is going to be her turn. That takes us to Cassandra.
Yay, we can move around.
Oh, okay, so...
Yeah, you still have a problem.
Yeah, I know I still have a problem. Do I disengage? Do I Misty Step and then... Is that area effect still up or no?
Gone.
It is gone.
You know what? I am going to Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get right behind Ezekiel for cover.
I am not covered.
You're cover!
Drow shield, no.
This is like the tissue paper using the toilet paper as cover.
And then I'm going
Who are-
to Firebolt Hedron.
All right, that is a hit for 13 fire damage. Let's see if she makes her concentration save. She does, but just barely. All right. That is going to take us to Duma. So your speed is halved. You can only take an action or a bonus action, and you have no reactions.
Okay, so
And your AC and Dex throws are a -2.
And you're also way the hell down there.
All right, so I'm gonna cover as much area as I can. So this would be as close as I can get. And
So you can move 20 feet, 40 feet if you dash.
no, I'm gonna lose my rage if I don't do something. I have to do something.
Send the
20.
javelin up towards the living spell.
You can
Oh,
hit
yeah.
Gus. Gus will understand. Just do it without a weapon. Like, drop your weapon and punch Gus if you need to keep your rage up.
Throw something at the.
Can I hit you with?
cloud.
Can I just kick you with my hoof?
You'd have to check with Patrick, but I am totally okay with you giving me a kick to keep your rage up if that's what it takes. But you can.
I
get
just
Snowball
healed you those
Cloud.
hit points.
Let's not. Yeah, let's try. Let's try not to lose as much hit
Javelin's
points.
Kill the cloud.
perfectly workable.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I can get to
That's what-
Hedron. I can move 40. Or just about to Hedron. Yeah, I can get to Hedron if you want to help Curious take out the snowball cloud.
You're slowed as well, Gus.
Yeah, but if I double move, I can get to Hedron.
Yeah, if you dash. Yep. If she doesn't move again.
Yes.
Okay,
No,
so,
I know.
All right, so I might as well move to the. Again, what is it called?
It is a living snowball swarm.
Okay, I might as well try and see if I can take it out. So just an action.
It is 20 feet above you. You're going to need your javelins.
Oh wait. Oh no, wrong weapon.
That hits. All right. Yeah, it is still swirling and swarming, but you can see its size is almost decreased by half at this point between Curious and Duma's attacks. That is going to be it for Duma.
And my ancestral protector, since I connected, it moves from Hedron to the living thing.
To the swarm. Okay.
I'm going to double move under the swarm between my coworkers. Now, my question is this. I can do the double move, and that's the end of my turn. Can I not stop my momentum and just try and fling my whole giant body into Hedron?
No, you can't. That would be overrunning her because you can only get to that space. And currently you're moving very, very
that's
slowly.
true. But dramatically.
Very.
And the whole time I am like holding my arm up and it's moving back and forth very slow and done.
All right. That takes us to the ice golems. The first one is going to attack Cithrin, who's right in front. That is a natural 1. Does not even come close. And this other one will move up to you, Ezekiel, and take a slam attack at. That is going to be a 9. It also misses. That takes us to Radigan. You are currently invisible.
Yeah, it's too bad that the turret's not technically speaking a creature. Otherwise, it would have gotten an attack of opportunity there. Now, this altar that I'm looking at here, these two statue things, they just were the golems, right?
That is correct.
Right. So there's no wreckage around there. There's no like broken off chunks of ice or anything. How solid does this thing look?
Very solid. I mean, this altar is basically, it's made out of, everything there is made out of black ice. So it's not actually ice itself. It's this black ice construct. And this looks like a little altar, and there's a small blue flame that is glowing in the little brazier there, but it's a cold flame as you get next to it. There's no heat coming off of it.
Okay. Any altar goods?
No, that is
for a thing.
That is the only thing on this. You do see there's a table over on the far side that has items on it, but not on this little altar.
There's a 2-pound hand axe on the ground next to me.
Yeah, none of that's really within reach. So that spell's probably not. Oh, let me read the description of this thing. Oh, choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds. So, as fun as that would be, I can't catapult an anvil towards her.
The hand axe is 2 pounds.
Right, but it's nowhere near me. And you have no idea where I am.
You're over there. You're right there.
Right where?
There. Put the pizza on your head.
We see you putting your hand through the flame. All right. Any action? Any bonus actions?
Yeah. I'm gonna steady myself against the altar. Aim down the barrel towards Hedron, and hopefully be able to attack from surprise with advantage. If that's
you do get it. You do get advantage because you are invisible.
Okay, so very briefly, you see very quickly you see Radigan pop back into existence, bracing himself against the altar, and drills into Hedron with a 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits. That is 11 damage. She is starting to look very wounded and hurt, and she sort of reels around in anger and surprise at you.
Okay. As a bonus action, the little
concentration
little tiny...
check on slow.
Oh yes, please. Little tiny turt's gonna keep on walking after this.
She is fine.
It's made a friend, and it's disappointed me with that damage.
Oof. That is a 12. It takes all 2 of that damage.
The burner kind of misfires. It kind of looks depressed.
That thing has not worked out well for you so far.
It's worked
hey,
out
it's whittling this thing down.
It's the only thing that's hit it so far.
All right, Cithrin.
I'm just going to keep hacking at this golem.
Both of those hit. Roll your damage. Wow, 19 slashing damage. Yeah, this golem is starting to really sort of flake and shard. You take 10 damage as the ice shards fly off from you slashing into it. But you have cracked off one of its arms, and you can see that it is starting to look busted up.
You know what? I'm going to second wind that, because I'm down to 15 hit points. 1d10 plus my fire level. And then that'll be it. So I'm going to do my second wind, and then that's it.
Okay. Let's see if that recharges. It does not. Okay. This swarm above is going to fire a shard of ice down at you, Duma. It does not connect, but then it explodes. And I need you and Curious to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Actually, no, Curious, you're not within 5 feet. You're good. Just Duma, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right, advantage coming out.
But -2.
Oh, it's
Yes,
15.
That is a 15. So you take 7 cold damage.
Does Duma fly out of the way of the explosion in slow motion?
He sort of leans back in almost sort of a bullet time. But yeah, he is, this exploding shard of ice just kind of surrounds him, and some of them do manage to penetrate through. That takes us to Curious.
Okay. Let's see here. What do I want to do? All right, because it's basically the best thing we can do, I'm going to pick up my +1 hand axe, toss it up at the cloud. Or wait, is the cloud in melee?
No, it's 20 feet up still.
All right, so I throw it. I assume it's 17 hits.
17 does hit.
Massive 12 damage.
12 damage is enough as your axe swings through going up and then coming back down. It manages to crack, and you hear, almost a peal of thunder as this starts to dissipate, and there's just this gentle fall of snow that cascades down upon you as this spell breaks apart.
Awesome. I think that's my turn because I think I have 1 attack.
That is it. At the end of that turn, Hedron is going to move over to right beside you, Radigan. And
Howdy.
Top of the round, that takes us to the Great Ezekiel.
Do we get end of turn saves against slow?
No, it's a concentration spell.
Ugh. All right. I have a bad idea that's never going to work, but I don't see much else to do since I can't move far enough away from her.
My God, sorry, you are correct. You actually do you get a save at the end of your turn. So, Augustus, first up, give me a wisdom save.
Alrighty.
You're
Well,
still
no,
slowed.
I don't want to.
Duma, give me a wisdom save.
Oh, where'd she go?
Wow, 2 1s. Curious, a wisdom save. Curious, you are no longer slowed.
All right.
Awesome.
Here's my dumb plan that's never going to work, but I can't get away from this thing, and I can't kill it. So, and it's gonna hit me.
It missed you last time.
It did, but I didn't have. I have like 12 AC right now or something. I have 13 AC. This thing is only 1 size larger than me. That means I can shove it.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try and shove it back into the hole.
All right. Give me an athletics.
1.
Oh, it only rolled a 9, but yeah, you go to shove it and it does not move.
It was nice knowing you, Cassandra.
All right, that's the end of your turn.
It was nice knowing you too.
All right. Those of you that are slowed, time around you continues to warp slightly, but all of a sudden you snap back into your regular selves as you look up to the very sort of top of this tower, you see small lightning balls start to appear, and one comes crashing down right beside you, Cassandra and Ezekiel. I need you guys to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Ezekiel.
18. I'm still gonna lose. I'm still gonna go down to this damage. Yeah.
18. I'm still gonna go down to the damage too. Can we hold hands?
Yeah, you guys are going to take half damage. All right, halved. That damage is going to be pretty good. You both take 12 damage. So Ezekiel, you're still up.
Can you hold my hand before I collapse? Come on, this is like the perfect time for it.
Fine. Ezekiel will go down to grab you because he's gonna pick you up next.
Yeah, so
All
I'm
right,
out.
Cassandra, give me a death saving throw, please. That is one failure. And at the end of your turn, out of sheer anger and frustration, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please, Ezekiel.
17.
17. You make your save. You feel this frost and coldness sort of creep up your body, but you are able to fight it off. And you hear this, Radigan. You hear her actually sort of mutter and curse under her breath. The mother, give me strength. But that is going to take us to Duma.
All right.
You're not
slow is. I'm not slow anymore. Well,
not slow.
Duma is. Well,
Well, not
everything's
your
relative.
movement.
Everything's relative when it comes to Duma. I said it first. All
you
right,
can
so
just reach her.
just reach her, but Ezekiel's in trouble. I don't know how.
Help Ezekiel. I can get to Hedron.
All right,
Kill
fine.
Hedron,
and attacked her.
please.
Okay, can I tell from where I am how badly Hedron looks? How bad she looks?
She's hurt. She doesn't look like she's on death's door, but she's definitely injured.
You definitely see Radigan.
She looks better than Ezekiel.
You see Radigan lining a shot up to the back of her head.
Okay, okay, so I trust Gus and Radigan to take that out. I might as well help the great Ezekiel. And 1, 2. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Stand right there and fingers crossed this connects. Raging and reckless attacking.
That connects. 9 slashing damage, and you take 5 cold damage as these shards fly off. That second one also connects.
Second one.
Another 8, and you also take another 5 damage. So yeah, you go charging across the floor and just crack into it with your weapon and just sort of slash and hack. And it is finally starting to show some signs of wear as it's melted away and some fissures start appearing, but it is still spraying shards that hit you as this happens.
Okay, I'm going down real fast and at Golem possessed by my
Guardians. On her at the end of your turn, Hedron is going to take her movement and head over behind this golem for a little cover.
Isn't there a turn on 20?
Legendary action. She gets to move without causing an opportunity attack. So that takes us to Augustus.
Oh, well. Bad word her. I'm going to follow through with what I was planning. I'm going to move up here. Well, half of what I was planning. Ladigan, are you okay?
I'm good.
All right. I'm going to... Well, you'll see. Yeah. That's probably the best bet. Oh, wait. How far are you? Yep. Yep, they're fine. We'll do mass healing word. Well, that gets rid of my bonus action that I wanted to do. But we'll do mass healing word. We can now no longer leave the tower.
Wait, what?
That's my last 3rd level spell.
You were never leaving the tower.
Oh, honey, don't worry, it'll be over soon. This is just the difficulty. 4. So everybody but Radigan.
Well, okay. Is Radigan like near full?
I'm near
Radigan's
full, yeah.
You're both near full.
I've taken 2 damage.
I am
Oh.
down 2 as well, so
Yeah,
it's
so
fine.
everybody,
Doesn't
everybody but. Okay, so everybody but 50% of Radigan and 50% of Kyrios.
I'll take it. No.
No, we can't do that. But anyway, and I will. Is it bonus action to move a spiritual weapon, or can it move on its own?
It's bonus action.
Yeah, I forgot the last time, so whatever. It's stuck down there.
Well,
I'll
you were
probably just
slowed,
recast.
so you couldn't have done it.
Oh, right, you're right. So I'm following the rules. Done.
Move it to the golem.
All right. First golem on you, Sithrin. That is a 23 for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
And this other one is going to turn and attack you, Duma. That is a critical hit for 8 bludgeoning, cut to 4 for you.
Easy come, easy go.
That takes us to Radigan.
Okay. The turret keeps scuttling after the golem and just says, "Come back, please," and flambés it for 9 more.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Uh
There you are.
oh.
That is a 6. It takes the 9 damage.
Critical error.
And then
I'm
as
different.
and then as Hedron looks around and looks towards Radigan, she sees Radigan jamming his grappling hook head into the end of his gun, and then just aim it towards her and fire it right towards her face.
DC 15. She is able to avoid it.
Ah, that doesn't say half damage, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Man, what a shitty spell.
Yeah, I remember Flockland wasting all of his spell slots casting that over and over again and not getting.
Any movement?
Miss objects keeps going. There's no way I can angle that towards the thing behind her, is it? Ah, I'll tell you what. There is if I do that. So I'm gonna try to clip the golem if I miss.
All right, the golem. The golem fails. The golem will take 11 bludgeoning damage.
No, it'll take 16 bludgeoning damage.
16. Oh, 16. Yeah, it'll take
Your
both.
grappling hook also takes 16 bludgeoning damage. I just want to say.
Whatever.
All right. And with that, I mean, as it smashes into it, shards fly off. Sithrin, you take 5 damage, and Hedron also gets covered in these shards, but the cold has no effect on her.
You're saying the cold never bothered her anyway?
Nope.
Let it go, let it go. Your joke is no way to go. Oh.
Sithrin. This golem in front of you is about a quarter of what it was. There are cracks and crevices and breaks as you have just been dismantling it piece by piece.
But I know that Hedron is behind this thing, right?
Yes.
I'm going to circle around and go for her.
Ah!
A valid choice.
And neither of those manages to
Nice.
connect. Not to
Nice.
connect.
So it is the golem anyway, but still. Damn it. That's all I do.
Okay. Curious.
Okay, just double checking on something here. Awesome. Okay. So, bonus action, I will cast Zephyr Strike. I will pick up my axe. And then I'm going to move. I'm going to use Zephyr Strike ability to get much closer to Hedron. And give me a second here. So 30 feet to there. Extra 30 feet will get me close to there. And then with the hand axe, make sure I have the right things selected, because she is the one that's still hunter's marked. First hand axe attack, 23 will hit.
That'll hit. All right. Second attack. She is very badly injured from that.
Oh, that's just my first attack.
Yeah, I know. I just said second attack.
Second attack.
Does not
14.
hit.
All right. And you know what? I still have movement. Because that was like 20 feet. So I'm going to move back, and I don't take attacks of opportunity.
All right. At the end of your turn, Cithrin, you see these huge claws of ice come forth from her hand, and she is going to swing at you with. And that is a critical hit as she rakes across you with these ice claws. You take 15 cold damage as she slashes across you.
You're
Have to 7.
Yeah, you're resistant, right? Tara?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, okay.
And that is going to take us to the top of the round. But first, we're going to take just a short 5-minute bathroom break for everybody, as it is 9 o'clock.
Okie dokies.
Damn, it's only 9 and felt like.
We started at like 7.
And I'm gonna hate it when Florida doesn't go back on daylight savings time in the spring.
Oh,
you're ending that.
I hate daylight savings time. I totally support Florida in this
Yeah, but I'm
endeavor.
doing a different time than all of you.
When you're like just a straight line down from us.
Yeah.
I honestly thought I heard someone say they support something else entirely different from what. Okay, never mind. I heard something else.
That means it's going to be 6:30 for you.
Yeah, because y'all are gonna spring forward.
Yeah, but you don't fall back.
No, but I'm not gonna fall back. But I won't have sprung forward to need to fall back.
Yeah, but you might fall in a sinkhole because you live in Florida.
Those don't exist in this part of Florida.
Your
Mostly.
whole friggin' state is limestone. You're all sinkholes or potential sinkholes.
No. Florida is the sinkhole. Everyone falls into the sinkhole into Florida.
I mean,
Confusing that.
lower than most of the rest of the United States, so yes.
Yeah, it's mostly sea level. It's big and flat.
I thought the big problem with Florida was that Florida man lived there.
So when
Everyone is Florida man if they try hard enough.
we went to a wedding in Alabama at Stone Mountain, And if you've seen Stone Mountain, it's I don't know how big it is compared to Uluru in Australia, but it's kind of similar. Maybe probably bigger. And the couple from Florida just about shit themselves driving down from the top of it.
Yeah, it's very flat here. There's no mountains. It's so weird when I go somewhere there's mountains.
Well, no, I'm not even counting this as a mountain. Like Stone Mountain isn't a mountain; it's just a rock in the middle of a big field with lakes everywhere.
Yeah, it's flat here. It's flat as fuck.
Bareback.
I've been watching a series on YouTube called Road Quest, where they took like 6 dudes, shoved them into 3 cars, and made them drive through the Yukon. And it's insane to me how big the mountains are there.
Ooh, how big the mountains are in the Yukon, and also
Yeah,
how
that's-
big everything is in the Yukon.
That's not true. The
'cause they went through
population
the
is not big.
Rockies.
Oh yeah, no, the population isn't big, but the distance between them is.
I'd also like how bad the roads are.
I hope you got spare jerry cans of gas in your car because you ain't finding a service station. We appear to have lost someone. And then gained someone.
What?
How's everybody feeling?
I am very
Good.
hurt.
I think
Don't
we can
worry.
do this.
You guys are doing just fine. This was a hard gauntlet you guys have gone through, but I think it's balanced pretty well. I mean, there's a couple of you that have really not even got a scratch on you right now.
Like me?
Yeah, he keep hitting the squishies.
Yeah, it's like she's focusing on the magic people because they're standing beside each other.
Well, I didn't decide to do that.
No, you ran up and stood right beside the ice golems to start this off. If I'd rolled better, I might have been able to get you down almost immediately.
Yeah, that's rule number 1 of golems. Don't go stand next to golems.
Yeah, I'm finding that.
I just wanted to get
about that right
somewhere that wasn't in a big crowd, and I still got hit by the AoE.
Is everybody back?
No step yet.
All right.
I'm here. I was crunching on ice. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, Curious just put a world of hurt on Hedron. She is still up, but she is badly injured, and she just barely made her con save to keep the lightning bolt up.
Wait,
Oh,
what
shit.
lightning bolt?
She
I don't
she's
see a
called
lightning
Call
bolt.
lightning.
Yeah, call lightning. It's what he blasted Cassandra and Ezekiel with, or she did.
Ah.
I tried. I only got 20 damage, guys.
So if I don't think we're going to, but if it's a TPK, can we retry as members of the Elk tribe? Like we all roll members of the Elk tribe and try
Barbarian.
to save, yeah, or some sort of barbarian within another class kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You guys aren't going to TPK though.
No, we're not.
Just 6 burly barbarians.
I mean, frankly, if Curious
7.
had have hit his second attack, the amount of damage would have put Hedron really, really in dire straits.
I should be dead by now if she hadn't slowed 3 of us.
Run
Yeah.
away.
I was so excited for using Insight Greed, and it caught Cassandra at a good time, and took Cithrin out for a round or 2. But I was hoping that it would take out all the big guns.
Yeah,
Like
but wasn't that
Ezekiel?
wisdom? That was wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
That's
So
like
I thought
my
that
best
might
one.
get. Well, yeah, but I thought it might get Curious and certainly Duma.
Well, Duma is. I think he's going to be pretty much knocked out when his turn comes in. Next one.
Well, that and Doom is more concerned with an apple or some, nice green grass than a diamond.
Yeah, that's true.
Ezekiel just thinks it's too gaudy, something that big. Should have had some subtlety.
I could turn it into something for Moladin, maybe a focus for prayer.
I actually think because it's, well, I guess it's an enchantment, but I mean, it's sort of an illusion. So I think it would almost be stronger and better as an intelligence save. But it's considered a charm rather than an illusion.
Hello.
I mean, greed for a big diamond is more intelligence. It's like, I know this is worth a lot. I want it.
All right. If everybody's back, it is top of the round, the great Ezekiel.
Okay. I see Duma. I want to help Duma. I give Duma the help action against this golem.
Okay.
Actually, Duma's going to recklessly attack. I give Cassandra the help action against this golem.
Brendan, that's a brilliant idea. Let's write the kid's book. See Duma attack. Attack Duma attack.
And then bonus action, I'm going to give Duma a little bit of health with a second level healing word. For 8 health. Thank you.
Hey, it's 8. Okay.
Skooma in the morning.
End of your turn, she is going to take another claw attack at you, Cithrin. So you take, let's see, that is going to be 14 cold damage, halved to 7.
Okay.
And then on Hedron's turn, she is going to call down lightning again. So I need Cassandra and Ezekiel to give me dexterity saves, please.
Rip.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
I can stabilize you without magic.
9.
17!
Neither of those rolls matters.
Yeah, both of you are out. Ezekiel, you take 23 damage, and that is going to be halved for you, Stephanie. So that is going to be 11. So you guys are both blasted by this lightning bolt and collapse down to the ground unconscious.
There goes all my wonderful ideas.
Death saving throw, Cassandra, please. That is 1 success. Duma, you have this ice golem directly in front of you.
All right. How badly does it look? How busted does it?
It's cracked. It's I would say it's not on death's door, but it is definitely damaged.
Okay.
It's been melted down. You've put a couple of giant sort of slashes and breaks in it, but it is still. It's if it was humanoid, it would be bloodied for sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. What is it made of? It's a pure ice, right?
Yes, it's like ice and black ice. So it's this dark ice that it's made of.
Okay, I don't really have anything that could damage that. Okay, I might as well just keep doing what I keep doing. Again, silver longsword, advantage, reckless attack, and rage. Oh yeah,
that hits. All right, 8 damage, and you take 5 damage. 5 cold damage as the shards fly off.
All right, just give me one quick second. I just need to readjust this. Okay, with that with my last attack, I try and push it away.
Okay.
I don't know if I could. I'm trying to push it to the right, like away from Ezekiel and Cassandra.
Yeah, move over to there and give her.
Yeah, that's a 16, so it is able to resist your shove.
Ah, dang. All right. Again, silver longsword. I'll
Ooh,
take another.
24 hits. Yeah, another 11 damage. It is really looking injured. You take another 5 cold damage as well.
And okay, I'm pretty much risking it at this point, but I'm dead either way. I am going to back up away from this thing. So if I stay there or back up, I'm pretty much screwed. So I'll take the opportunity of attack on this one.
Okay. 19. You
Okay.
take 7 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 3 because you're raging.
Oh, sweet. And 40 feet away. Exit, stage left. And I'm out.
Careful where you're moving because you can't cross that diamond opening.
Oh, dang. Oh, I thought it was in the air. Okay, my mistake. And okay, just a quick question before I move. Hedron, am I able to see her because of the golem that's in front of her?
You've got 2 golems in front of her, so you could barely sort of make her out at this point. She's got some serious cover from you.
Okay.
But you know where she is. This room isn't, enormous.
All right. So 10 feet there. 20, that's 30. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving almost next to Gus.
Duma, really? What are you doing?
What do you mean? Look, Ezekiel and Cassandra are down. I can't really help them. And plus, I really don't want to die.
All right.
The cowardly barbarian.
That takes us to Augustus.
Please push me
sorry,
in the
actually,
corner until I can get healing.
Call me
Doom's
Dave.
turn. She is going to move around there without taking an attack of opportunity and get a little cover behind this golem.
All right, so Gus?
If you pick me up, I can pick her up.
Right, Killia, Sitherland, Radigan, you must take her. I have to save Cassandra and Ezekiel. Duma saved himself.
Just out of Ezekiel's lips, you hear him correct. Great Ezekiel.
That was a death gasp. I don't think we need to heed it. And I'm going to charge up there. It's not an actual charge because that's 30 feet, but I'm going to run up there. I am going to hit him. That was the first one, which is probably a miss.
That is a miss. 8 does not hit.
And I have inspiration. Can I use my inspiration, or do I have to decide that before? I always forget.
No, I go with the variant rule that you can say afterwards.
So
but I mean, even with
13
inspiration,
hit?
No, a 13 does not hit.
Okay. That's gone. And I haven't used a bonus action. So, to hell with you, sword. We're going to recast the sword up here.
Could have healed me.
Oh, yeah, I have healing word. Wait, because Steph is stabilized, right?
No,
we're both bleeding out on the ground.
They're both bleeding out. So
and our cleric is standing above us.
Help us!
Yeah, so you call back your spiritual weapon?
No, I'm going to do the healing word.
Okay.
Yeah. I will do it on... They have to fight for it, actually.
Who loves you more?
Yep.
I'm your...
How many times has Ezekiel stayed up in the night helping Gus serve soup to the homeless?
That's
Who
a
are
good
you
point.
casting
We're
it
going
on?
with Ezekiel.
Okay.
Oh, I also stayed up and served food to the homeless, and I'm not your real-world wife!
All right,
but I play Ark with
this golem is going to look around and see where Duma went, and it is just going to charge over to Duma, so you're going to get an attack of opportunity, Augustus.
I get one.
Do I get one as well?
Doesn't the turret also get one?
It's not within, it never goes within your range. No, the turret doesn't count as a creature, unfortunately.
Can I use a free action to drop my shield?
No, not for a reaction attack. Does not hit.
Hang
Oh
on.
no.
It's a 7 hit.
Does not.
You don't want to hit it.
You don't know that.
All right. So, yeah, it goes charging over to Duma. That is going to be a 17 to hit, which does not hit.
Oh, thank whatever divine
Moradin!
being is.
It's been Moradin this whole time!
Martin's been sitting on her ass, not doing jack or shit. So I'm not gonna thank.
Is
Yes,
I think he
Alright.
sent her on
he's
purpose.
the dwarven god of the forge.
Yeah.
This is going to be my pout time. I pout.
And the other one is going to take a swing at Sithra. That is going to be a 22 to hit for 7 bludgeoning damage.
fuck, man.
Good.
That takes us to Radigan.
All right. This golem doesn't want to play. My turret is really sad about that. So he's just gonna sidle up to this next one over here who might want to play, and give him and the other playmate behind it a nice blast of fire, a nice soothing blast of fire.
All right. Hedron makes her save, takes half damage, and the golem fails again for another fire damage. That golem is really in rough shape. It is melted and cracked and busted up.
Right. And as that happens, she sees Radigan running around behind it and cracking out shots in her direction.
Oh, unfortunately, a 10 misses.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
I do have Bardic Inspiration. You're right. You did give that to me. There is no place where this is written down. I am very sad. But on the other hand, I'm going to instead hit 11 instead of 10.
Does not hit. And as you do that at the end of your turn, she is going to blast a freezing cold beam towards you.
Sure.
That is going to be a 21 to hit for 3 cold damage. And your movement... Oh, actually, no. She should have 2 d8s. She gets another d8. So that is going to be 9 10 cold damage. And your speed is reduced by 10 feet, which doesn't really matter at this point. That takes us to Sithrin.
All right, I'm just going to circle around and swing at Hedron.
16 hits. Sithrin, describe your
Yes.
killing blow.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, finally, thank God.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right. Sithrin just she's on last hit point. She's bloody. She's bleeding. She's almost broken. She just roars as loud as she can, ferocious dragon, and just comes barreling around the golem, axe held high, just brings it down and cleaves woman's skull in twain.
Yeah, the leather wrap on your axe is, just sort of slick and wet, but yeah, you slide around this golem and come down, and it's not like hitting flesh. It's almost like hitting the golem, and it cleaves through, and she just sort of cracks and shrieks, and there's this blue sort of spark of energy that, explodes out and then almost gets sort of sucked back in, and she just crumples to the ground in sort of blocks. And at the same time, the 2 golems also just sort of start to shake and crack, and they collapse down into the ground in just sort of a heap of ice cubes almost. And with that, the tower itself starts to sort of break, and you see large cracks appearing on the sides of the walls. And then for a moment, it is silent. And through some of the cracks in the roof, there's just the ever smallest, lightest snowfall that is coming through. You guys are out of initiative order.
Yay!
Healing word on
I
Cassandra.
run over and I'd run over and give Cassandra a good berry.
Oh, hello, Curious. and
I'm going to
great
burn my
Ezekiel.
last 3 first level spell slots. I'm going to hit Cassandra, Cithrin, and Duma just to make sure they're not
I
at 1
will-
hit point.
I will
I
start the prayer of healing.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
We
I
need to leave.
I look. Yeah, I
We
look over the
cannot.
edge. Is the,
I had to pick you guys up. We have no way to contact
yeah,
Ambel.
we'll deal with that later. I go up to Hedron. Does she have the Staff of Winter on her?
You do find, sort of tucked into the belt, this scepter with this, inlaid sort of motif and a glowing sort of blue crystal on it that, yes, you would assume is the scepter of the King of Winter.
Awesome. Into the bag with the anvil it goes. And then I look over the edge. Is the wind still blowing up?
The wind is still blowing up. It is starting to sort of fade and lessen. So you would get the sense you need to kind of hurry.
Let's go, people. Train.
Yes.
Even-
Was there
Yeah.
any other loot?
Duma healed by 7, Cithrin healed by 8.
Thank
Give
you.
me an investigation
Cassandra hit
check,
by 6.
Curious.
How much is Duma healed by?
I would also like to look for some wonderful loot.
All right, give me investigation checks. There's
I
very
will.
little here. There's like a stone bed, and then there's a stone workbench that has some materials on it. And in one of these bowls, Curious, as you check that sort of table, you realize this bowl is full more of what look like small blue diamonds and sapphires rather than sort of ice, and you're able to quickly sort of pour that into your bag without getting sort of a bead on it. You detect, this entire place is suffused with magic, Ezekiel, but you do not pick up any specific magic in this place. I mean, most of her magic was granted by Auril, or it would have been this scepter. And as you search her bed chambers, there's no gold or any other items. It's a very Spartan, ascetic, sort of monkish kind of environment.
I will then, after we gave the room a quick once over, start pushing people towards the hole, and I will be the last one to go through.
I leave 10 gold on the ground as an offering to Auril.
I leave a
Oh
gold as
my-
well.
Do not do that. Come on. I'm grumbling.
Let's go.
I am upset. Let's go.
All right, so you guys float down into this second level chamber. Are you going to head down the stairs into the first floor?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me grab your token.
None of
We'll
us
move you guys
flew that whole fight.
We lost it when we came out.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
did we?
Yeah, as
Stop
soon as
flying.
you step on this, you could have flown through the entire second floor fight.
Oh, that's something we did not know.
No,
That's-
you guys never picked up like the tent flew and everything you touched, headed upwards, but yeah, nobody stepped into it until the end.
Yeah, I thought
See,
it
I
was
assumed it would
legitimately just
cast
being blown around
levitate
by
on
the
us,
wind.
and then we'd be screwed.
Wait a minute. We pocketed that tent.
Yeah, I
Does
have my
that
tent.
mean then that the tent is constantly flying?
It got up to the top floor too.
Yeah, it came out with us.
Damn
All
it.
right, so you guys come racing down the stairs, finding yourself in this first floor, sort of in front of this, portal and mirror. And as you get down here, the doors are open, and as you are moving through, you can tell the wind has changed, and you start to hear what could be chanting, and then through the open doors, you can just hear this sort of rhythmic. beat coming, and it sounds like it's some sort of war chant, but you can tell that it's coming from above and outside. What are you guys going to do?
Mirror?
Is there a window? Can I see through Heidi's eyes?
There's a front door that is open outside to the elements down here at the bottom of the room.
Let's go. Let's go.
What does I'll quickly look out. What does Heidi see?
Oh no!
All right.
Go out at this point. If it's at the bottom of the room, right? Like here?
Yep.
Or do you mean like bottom floor?
No, you guys are on the bottom floor, and at the sort of lower edge of this map, there is like
We're still
oral
on
commands
the
that
top
all
floor.
buildings be. Oh, well,
Look,
I'm not. I don't know why you guys aren't with me.
Look, everyone, I am tired. We have fought it. I do not think there is anything out there that we have to worry about. I am going out, and praise be to Moradin for his help in this fight.
Let us not do that and try to go through the mirror. I look at the mirror in a
All right,
handsome
Augustus, you're heading outside?
I'm going to start heading that way because, as far as I remember, we could not go out through the mirror. We had to use the sending spell to get a hold of Amber, and he was going to summon us back. And I've told them that, and
I mostly want to look through and see if there's a dragon.
All right. So you can give me a charisma check. Ezekiel, is anybody else going with Augustus?
So we're hearing the war
I'll
chant
go with
coming from
Augustus.
outside.
Yes.
Radigan.
I'm just looking with Heidi.
All right.
Through Heidi's eyes.
Radigan.
All right. So Heidi goes. Yeah, Heidi goes outside, and with the three of you, and you can see the clouds sort of blowing, and you can hear this, but you don't see anything. And then all of a sudden, there's a huge peal of thunder that explodes above you, and in the flash of lightning that comes a moment later, you finally see it. A longship with a tattered black sail being rowed through the air. It takes a curving dive and drops onto the frigid ice floe in front of you. And you can see that this tower is in the midst of a gigantic floating iceberg. And it skids up and along the ground, sort of coming towards you. And the chanting stops as these fur-clad skeleton warriors leap from the boat, each letting loose this sort of unearthly roar.
We gotta get the fuck out. We gotta get the fuck out.
And with that, you also see the figurehead of this ship is a dragon's head. And the dragon figurehead, as it sees you, sort of shakes its head, and this ice sort of cracks and shakes free of the ice around its face, and it looks towards you. And in this deep voice that sort of booms out like the rumble of thunder, it intones, "Return the ice scepter to the grasp of the Winter King, or this shall be a forever winter, and the cold and dead shall feast upon the warm and living."
Yep,
So
Radigan.
Ezekiel.
Radigan's got it out.
yeah,
All right.
I shout it back into Radigan. Radigan comes out.
All right.
It's
And
yours.
with that, Ezekiel, you, knowing what you're doing with this mirror now, you light up, and the runes around with your force of will open, so you are able to clearly see through, and you could pass through the mirror at this point if you so chose. So Radigan, are you stepping forward with it?
Yes.
All right. These skeleton figures, you can see a couple of them as they shamble off the boat, are massive giants, but they are skeletal figures wrapped in furs. And as you step forward, the figurehead turns. "Do you carry the scepter of the Winter King?"
Sure do, son. It's yours.
It nods its head and inclines it slightly and says, "Then you may board."
Hey, guys.
Hey, wait,
Come on
wait.
this way.
What? Is it? I don't.
How does the Winter King feel about my my patron Moradin?
I have like no spells left.
Neither do I, but this is cooler. Let's go.
I am so tired. I think I want to. I'm agreeing with Radigan. That is crazy, but
I don't suppose we have much of a choice. If this is the winter attendant, then we must.
It is up to you. It has offered you a chance to board.
Let's
You
go
could also see what happens if you just give it the scepter.
Sure.
What do you want to do, Radic?
Sure. Let's see the Winter fucking King.
Yeah, let's do this.
You know what?
What do I know about the Winter King?
Yeah, actually, what
He
do I
would
know
literally destroy the North if we don't give him the scepter.
Like, if we give him the scepter, is he just going to destroy us anyways, or what?
no, he just wants winter like half the year up here.
Cassandra and Ezekiel, I'll allow both of you. You can give me a history check or an arcana check to see what you know of the Winter King. You were told some things by Amber, so...
No 17. Religion? No religion on that?
16 and 17.
He's not necessarily a religious figure. He's more of a... What you guys know is he's more of a fae figure that made a bargain that sort of turned bad. So he's sort of like King Midas, except that everything he touched turned to ice. And with this scepter, there's a possibility of, maybe whoever returns it to him might gain some favor on his half, but he's also sort of a mad tyrant. So it's an iffy proposition.
Well, it didn't guide me, so I will, I could return it if you guys do not want to.
We're all going together. Run this together.
Yeah, this giant skeleton also has its hand outstretched towards you, Radigan. But the figurehead on the boat has told you you may board.
Well, I'm definitely going to put the scepter in the giant's outstretched hand. So let's get that out of the way.
All right, you hand it to the giant, and with that, it almost folds it inside of its cloak, and you can see it places it like behind its own ribs for safekeeping. And with this sort of howling wail, it calls the skeletons back, and they climb aboard the ship. And the head turns and asks again, "Do you carry the ice scepter of the Winter King?"
Not anymore, he does.
Then with that, the boat says, "Then you may not board." And you see one of the skeletons pulls out a couple of its own sort of bones and, on a drum sort of at the back starts doing the boom, boom, boom. And they all start rowing, and it slides across the ice and off the edge and up into the air. And in the thunder and lightning sort of disappears back behind the clouds. And the figurehead sort of turns and looks down upon you as it circles around and heads back and just says, "The Winter King will end the winter when it is time."
Like every year. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to ride the magic longship too, Gus. I'm sorry.
Then why did you give him the scepter?
It's okay. We had a long day. We are tired.
Let's head back.
Go. I have soup.
Let's head back. We know who's at that tower. We'll be fine. It's all good. Actually, no, he's gone. Well, whatever. We'll make camp. It's all good.
All right.
Let's go back.
All right. Give me a perception check as you look through the mirror, Ezekiel.
28.
28. You can see out onto the roof, and what you see is, this sort of sheen of ice. You catch, the sun that is sort of glinting off, and up in the air, you catch a hint of movement, and you see something sort of soaring down, and you hear this, almost a bird-like cry. And what you see coming down instead of a dragon, though, is a griffin. And atop it, you actually see the wizard Amber, and it comes sort of sliding across the roof and sort of skidding. And behind him are another 8 or 9 griffins, a couple of which have riders on them, but most of them do not. and you see them as they sort of land and skid across the roof.
I go through the portal.
All right, the rest of you see Ezekiel just vanish through this mirror.
Well, and I pick up my turret and I say, come on, turret friend, let's...
Everybody go. I just want to try one thing before I go, or on my way through the meal.
Oh my god, all right. You're going to sit in the chair, aren't
No. Nothing like that.
It doesn't have the right body plan for that.
That too,
All
but...
right. So does everybody except Gus go through the mirror?
I'll stay behind just to make sure Gus doesn't do anything stupid.
No,
What is Gus doing?
I'm coming through with you. I'm doing something as I go through.
Oh,
Okay.
you're gonna. All right,
I'm
fine.
gonna try the Skeletor. Where he goes to the mirror and then reaches through and punches it so it shatters so no one could follow him. I'm gonna try that with my hammer.
All right, give me a religion check as you do this.
Oh, cartoon logic is gonna
Oh,
work. Here.
Jesus Christ. I'm actually counting that praying to a D&D religion is going to work better than praying to a real one. Oh, Moladin, I want to destroy this Milo and make sure no one can get back to this dastardly tower and it sinks deep into the sea. Oh, that's pretty good.
Wow. Yeah, with a 19, you step through, and as you are stepping through, you make this prayer, and you can see the cracks and the fissures in this black ice are starting, to sort of break, and you can feel the ground sort of giving way as it starts to sort of slide downwards. And you step through, and you are able to sort of swing your hammer, and there's a couple of cracks that appear on the mirror, but it does not break or shatter, but it is definitely, the mirror cracks from side to side. And you can see the image just immediately fade to black and darken out as you are able to step through. Your hammer, however, does not make it with you. As you pull through, the hammer, stays on the other side. But the rest of you find yourselves in bright daylight, the sun glinting off the ice, the clouds are breaking, and you see a beaming Stefan Amber step off of a griffin and just says, "Ladies and gentlemen, your rides home have arrived." And that is where we're going to end it for the night.
Yay!
Oh, wait, before we go, can I smash this side of the mirror as well, just in case?
The one you stepped through did crack from side to side. It didn't smash, but your hammer stayed behind and it cracked almost from the inside coming through.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So he doesn't have a hammer anymore?
Well, I don't have a hammer, but I have horseshoes, so I can just stomp on it. But yeah. We will... I want to take the Milo with us. We could take it back to the Forge of Moladin and destroy it completely. No one will ever be tempted again.
Amber smiles and just says, "It has been set up with the dwarves. They are looking forward to destroying every last piece of this foul ice that we can find. There is going to be a hero's welcome waiting for you in Bryn Shander."
Yay! Just like in the
good.
storybooks. Just like in my manga.
That mean that we're no longer banned from Bryn Shander?
Oh, indeed. The former leader has been deposed and Speaker Shane is back in power. The Arcane Brotherhood is very sorry for what it did, and we will deal with the miscreant.
Oh, good. I kind of like that tavern. All right, let's go.
And Winthrop is the master of ceremonies.
No.
The end.
No.
All right, with that, we should end the stream, Stephanie.
Yes, we are. I would like to thank Kane Phoenix and ZLT for chatting in the stream. Super fan as always. And then I would also like to thank another TV viewer, Commander Root, Electrical Longboard, Megax, Windsock, and Zane Kyber for watching. I'm not sure when we'll next stream due to the nature of the holidays, but I will keep you posted. Have a nice night. Bye bye.